these lights in my face, got my hair real light. Big boys in the city, so you wanna be like me. TBR boys, this ain't JRE. She call me daddy, so I turn her to a freak. No TMG, this GBR. Think they're down good, so she let me get the car. Who's burger of the week? Is it you or is it me? You better listen, yeah, nigga, when we speak. TBR,
Welcome back. Welcome
Yes,
back.
sir.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the Black Report.
Black Report's back. Episode 1, Season 3.
Damn,
Season 3. Dinga.
Them boys been at it a year.
Man, we have passed our year anniversary. Wait, yep.
The 7th is today,
Yep,
bro.
yep.
We dropped a year ago today. Was our first
Wow.
episode.
Man, I didn't even know that. I ain't gonna lie, not even on no gas. I did not know that, man.
Yeah.
It's been a journey. A whole year with y'all. It's been a blessing, and we back again, man. It's just getting started for real.
Just
so.
getting started. We got shit dropping for y'all. Album dropping on the 16th.
Oh, you gonna just
Shit, yeah.
I guess we announced it.
It's
then.
Friday
Bet.
already.
You're right. It is Friday.
They're gonna get the track list too.
You're right. It's Friday, and as you know, we are dropping an album. The summer pack will be here July 16th, 2021.
Splash, splash, splash.
It's gonna be heat, man. The track list is dropping today as well. Y'all go ahead and check that heat after this episode is out. But yeah, man, we got a lot going on.
This shit really hotter than a lot of y'all niggas shit. For real. I used to say y'all niggas, but a lot of niggas shit.
I'ma just say,
And we not
man,
even rappers. We podcasters.
No, we definitely not rappers, but we did a little something. We did a little something, man. I ain't gonna even talk nothing about it. I'm gonna just let the music speak for itself. Y'all gonna hear it. Y'all gonna hear the vibes, hear the voice. But yeah, man, outside of the music going on, it's been a lot going on currently that we haven't been able to talk about with y'all. So first and foremost, starting off the current events, I'm gonna bring to the attention the Derek Chauvin trial. When we ended last season, we had concluded that he obviously was going to be convicted, guilty for the murder of George Floyd. And,
ass nigga.
and in that time being, since then, he's been sentenced to 22 and a half years. Tone, what do you think? Is that just? Was that an accurate sentencing? What do you feel from him being sentenced to 22 and a half years for the murder, public murder, on camera in front of the nation?
I think it's straight. Some people say he should have been locked up for life or something like that. But who's to say that 22 years? A lot of niggas know, bro. He's a cop in the system, in the DOD. So that might be a life sentence for Buddy. You know what I'm saying? Who's to know? Somebody might. The chances of somebody getting Buddy gone is super high. You know what I mean? Not only because of the high, the high profile nature of the case, but just because that and because he's a cop.
Yeah.
It's a big thing, bro. Cops don't do well in jail, I would assume.
Especially not for, being filmed of
Yeah.
for a murder, one of the most, historical milestones in U.S. history. For me, I think my take on it is I'm happy that he was convicted. I'm happy he's going to be in there, the duration he's going to be in there. When you discuss how accurate it is that he was sentenced to 22 years specifically, I feel like that's debatable only because there's people in jail for nonviolent offenses that will serve life terms.
Yeah.
People whose whole life is, I read a story.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I read a story the other day. There's a black man. I can't think of his name off the top. Maybe we'll put it in here. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. But he's serving a life sentence for marijuana.
Oh, he's from here.
He might be.
He's from Michigan. I've seen
the story. And then
here.
the side by side was compared to Derek Chauvin, who murdered somebody on camera as a cop, serving 22 and a half years. So when you get into it detailed, you may not agree that 22 and a half years is accurate justice, but I am on the page where nevertheless it is a step in the right direction. He is convicted of murder. He will serve 2 decades plus in prison. And I guess my take on it is, it's not enough. We're not where we're supposed to be yet. But if you rewind in history, maybe about 50, 60 years, is he even going to jail for this? Is he even in prison? No.
Shit, not even 50, 60
not even
years.
that. Not even that
20,
long.
20
He's not even
30.
So I see people's take that it's not literal, exact to what a murder charge would be if the shoe was on the other foot per se. But I think it is a step in the right direction for sure, and it's not something to be looked at by people like, oh, this ain't nothing. Like, he got 20. Man, like Tone said, you know how, have you served two and a half decades in prison? Are you gonna make it? And you know, that's just talking about the regular person.
Yeah,
like we said, he murdered something. Yeah, he murdered one of the most historical events. Yeah, people know who you are, my boy.
Buddy.
Good luck, my boy.
But
not my boy.
You got to see it through, Derek.
Oh, you gonna see it through, my boy.
You got to see it through, my boy.
Yeah. But yeah, it's also worthy to note that he did appeal and it was denied. So.
And this is like, it's a commentary on the justice system as a whole. He's white. That's why, we were talking about that a little bit. That's another reason he got the 22 and a half and not a full life sentence. And, I'm not saying he's like super wealthy, but he's not in poverty. A lot of those people who get those life sentences and everything, they're living below the poverty line or treading on it.
And don't forget, he also had people backing him after that. People publicly aiding his GoFundMe, all that.
And shit. Like, it's so crazy when people like that get GoFundMe pages, ain't it?
Is it crazy?
It's it's crazy. You see, this is kind of off topic from that, but it go in with our current events thing. Philadelphia. We didn't even talk about this in the pre-show. The I don't know what fucking racist group is the Klan. It's a new Klan. You ain't see that video? I'll send it to bro and we put it up. I'll show it to you. But throughout the streets of Philadelphia, bro, it's like a group. It was at least 150, bro, of white dudes just marching down the street in Philadelphia, downtown Philadelphia, talking about they're about to take back America and shit like that. It's the new Klan.
I didn't see that.
American flags. They got the mask over their face. They got their little punk ass militia, fake military garb on. Oh, it's crazy in Philadelphia.
I didn't see that. I have to check that out.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, that does tie into I guess the state
of the niggas who was funding this GoFundMe.
That's what I'm saying. That's the state of America. So that's why I say, obviously, it's crazy in a sense that that's our reality. But if you look historically, it's not really that crazy because you have the people who love chaos. They love, everything just being wild and they love being on the opposite side of things. Mm-hmm. But you also have people who are genuinely believe like they're losing America by this being justice. Like they see Derek Chauvin being convicted as not justice. So I think all in all, it's just that's historically what it's been. Like there's always been groups that agree with that and didn't want to differ from that in any point in history. So yeah, I think it's crazy again in that sense, but no, that's America for real. Mm. But this all three of our current events that we about to cycle through all relate to America. Shifting also to another aspect of America. Let's talk about the Olympics, man.
Yeah, shouts out Sha'Carri. Sure. Sha'Carri. I'm sorry, I'm fried.
Sha'Carri Richardson.
Sha'Carri, shout out to Sha'Carri. My fault, shorty.
Yeah, we don't really.
I was smoking that pack they put you on. You see that they put it on that weed pack? You see that?
Yeah, I did.
That shit fire.
Anyways, if you've been paying attention to the news, social media, you know who Sha'Carri Richardson is. In the Olympic pre-trials, she ran a record-breaking time. Was going to be the runaway favorite for the 100-meter dash for the U.S. team, U.S. women's team. Was also going to be a part of the relay team. And then, in addition to that, part of her story, the Olympic pre-trial story was she found out days before she ran from an interview or from a reporter. It might have been actually the day of the race that her mother had died. So keep that in mind as the story progresses. She wins the Olympic pre-trial. She gets drug tested. After the Olympic pre-trials take place, and she tests
She tests
Tests positive for marijuana in her system. And if you know anything about the Olympics, that's a major rule. Automatic suspension. So that was that.
For that. It's just a rule for that sport, I believe.
For the Olympics.
Shit. So is Team USA basketball team going to get disqualified?
So that brings me to a point I was going to add. But before we get to that, so bam, she tests positive for marijuana in her system, 30-day ban. It's a big deal because she was national attention. She broke the record. She's fresh out of college, all that.
Go Tigers.
Go LSU. But, it was a big story because now you just that fast, she was America's favorite, almost America's sweetheart, if you will, for, because you know how the Olympics go. Yeah. And then that quickly people turned on her. So she had to issue a public statement, went on Today's Show, Good Morning America, all that, talked about it. And then it also became a story because now there's another Olympian, I believe her name is Gabby Thomas, who stated, in response to all this, she feels like her perspective was that people weren't going to tune in or not support the Olympics anymore.
Because a lot of people aren't.
Because of that situation.
A lot of black
and her
folks
statement
aren't.
was, there's also other athletes that have worked for 5 years, like you've mentioned. They worked their asses off to be here, and they feel like people aren't going to tune in now, and they still want that support. My take on it is I understand that these people have worked endless hours to be to this point. And there's nothing wrong with wanting people to support. But I feel like the timing of that statement was just, you automatically know what somebody's going to take. Like, she's going to take offense to that. There's going to be, okay, you feel like I've taken the spotlight off the Olympics and put it on me. So
I don't think she's saying that to Shorty.
I don't know.
I think it's just like, I don't think she's saying that to her, because it's more of Gabby saying to us, the people, the viewers, like, it sucks what happened to Shorty. It really does suck. But come and support these other people from our community as well, too, while we shit on everybody else in our respective, sport. It sucks it really does suck for what Shorty did or what happened to her. You know what I mean? Because weed it's not nothing to be that big of a deal over at all. I don't know, bro.
So this is.
I
I'm
just
not
don't
saying
see why she's getting dragged.
I'm not saying I definitely don't, but we can get to that too. But I'm not saying that Gabby Thomas again is saying this to say anything negative about.
Yeah.
But she's saying that in response to the situation. There's no way around it. So I feel like when Sha'Carri Richardson, if you didn't see, she responded to that, and her statement was, she. In my opinion, she's overwhelmed. She's been a topic of debate in the country for 2 weeks. And the response was like, people who can't beat me in a race shouldn't be talking. So now it's became, okay, now it's me and you arguing over a situation that didn't even...
She's just mad that she even spoke on
understandably,
it. She just upset.
I don't agree that was a good statement for her to make, because, it's like, man,
Because it's not that.
It's not that. But now that's how she feels, because you're speaking in response to my situation.
Yeah.
So
that's just how the media gonna spin it, though. Because they asked her that question.
Right. But then at the same time, you're always able to say no comment.
Yeah.
So I don't blame Gabby Thomas for wanting people to speak or still spectate, what she's put the work in to be, where she's put the work in to be, or the rest of the Olympic athletes. But it's just a time and a place you got to realize, like you said, the media's going to spin certain things, and certain things you need to be together on, especially in support of her. She's owned up to her mistake in my eyes. So it's like, man, be in, support of that and just leave it at that at this point. So, but yeah, it's also worthy to know, Sha'Carri Richardson now has been left off the relay team, which is after her suspension is up. What do you think about that?
That's fucked up. Because why?
So do you think that's just a stance by the Olympic team that, what does that mean?
I think it's probably, I don't know if it's the Olympic team. Is it the USA
she was left out the
doing
relay
it?
team. Yeah.
It's them doing that? It's not the IOC
Yeah,
doing
once
it?
her suspension's over, she's allowed to compete. As the terms of her suspension.
That's fucked up.
So, and
No, I ain't got nothing to say to that. That's fucked up.
yeah, I don't really know.
At least Nike stays solid.
Yeah, I don't get what that's about, but in my opinion, it's definitely shady that you feel like still that
They don't want to win for real.
That's what it is.
And then you let the little Mormon shorty get to run in her mouth and shit. She finna get dusted by them Jamaicans, dude.
No offense to you, Shirley, but you're gonna get torched. But yeah, I ain't even gonna speak on what she said, because that was just ignorant. I didn't fact check that one, so I ain't gonna.
I ain't fact checking either, I guess.
I did that.
But if that shit real, what you said, shorty, fuck you.
We gonna look into that.
Fuck you, you stanky bitch. Go watch that Hellcat, that funky motherfucker.
Yeah, gonna breeze past that.
No,
and
that's disrespectful.
Yeah, it was. But if we gotta legitimately see if, again, we gotta fact check it. But if it is, hey, he said what he said then.
Yeah.
But also in other Olympic news, the last I think I will go ahead.
I was just gonna say, what's up? Is the NBA team?
I don't know.
Them niggas all blow.
Yeah, it's legal.
Everywhere.
We have to fact check
That's what
that too.
I think it's their sport, bro.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure
it's
their
not
sport.
just their sport, because the whole Michael Phelps situation as well.
In their sport.
But I'm saying it maybe
those two sports you can't do that.
They must not be. Maybe in the Olympics they say y'all better stop if you're on the Olympic team.
No, man.
They might.
And that's all. You can't compare the Michael Phelps thing in her situation. That's something I want to say too.
You seen people. I seen people
because Michael Phelps' situation it happened after the Olympics was over, and they did try to strip him of his shit, but they didn't. And my fault, I was getting a phone call. So they tried to strip him of his medals and everything, but they didn't because we all know the picture of the bong came out after the Olympics, so it couldn't be proven if he did it, which he probably did blow before he did the shit, but whatever. He's still the most winningest swimmer, or is he Olympian?
Yeah, people were trying to compare the two, like he should have been, banned from. Well, he couldn't.
He couldn't have been banned. You know what I'm saying?
So if they could have, they would have.
Yeah, exactly.
If the Olympics
he got suspended for 3 months from the Olympic team or from the USA team.
Yeah.
Without pay. So there were some. Nike stays solid too. Nike definitely stays. Nike stays solid with a lot. Unless you do some crazy ass shit. Because they didn't drop Tiger. They didn't drop.
What's that TikTok? I'ma stand beside him.
Yeah, that's my man.
I'ma stand beside him. Yeah, the Nike be on that though. Yeah,
we love it.
Yeah,
even though they use child labor.
Going forward, I got a Nike shirt on. This and Nike.
Little Ming Ming made that motherfucker for you, and I hope you love it.
Anyways,
that Gildan ass T-shirt.
It's not Gildan. It's
Nike, but it's Gildan.
Anyways, the last thing I want to touch on about the Olympics, which is to me the most racist aspect of
that's
what they've
racist.
done so far.
I already know what bro talking about, and I don't even know.
Yeah, so if you also been watching Olympic news, you've noticed that the IOC released a statement that they're not going to make acceptable swim caps for Afro-style hair because real elite athletes do not require that type of apparel.
What does that mean?
So we're gonna let that simmer for a second, and y'all figure out what could that possibly mean. Real elite athletes. What do they mean by that? Athletes that have afros ain't elite?
Oh, no, because the most elitist athletes be having fros. Nigga, have you ever seen Dr. J dunk a basketball? Have you ever seen Kareem do a sky hook? Have you ever seen fucking
Kobe?
You ever seen Froby, nigga?
Froby, number 8.
What the fuck?
Yeah, man, that's unacceptable in this time frame. And
Stretch? Bitch. Stop it. Oh.
I guess my thing is
Billie Jean King, white woman had a big ass fro. She was an elite ass athlete, tennis, slapping shit. The fuck is y'all? Just say, I don't even know what you can say to just say we don't want niggas to have swim caps because we want them to lose because it make you less aerodynamic when you don't got the swim cap on.
Now it's looking like. It was the IOC who made that statement. So this means internationally they feel like this way. So it's not even, just America where we from. It's the whole International Olympic Committee.
I think they just don't want American niggas to win because Africans don't really be having fros, do they?
We'd have to research that.
Dude, I ain't never seen that many Africans
maybe
with
they
fros.
be having fros?
I don't be having no fros, I don't think, for real.
Oh my God.
Bobo ain't got no fro.
Bobo does have a fro.
That motherfucker is not a fro.
Bobo definitely has a fro,
that
but
bitch is mad at tatted.
We just gonna put the picture right here so y'all can see there's a fro. Okay.
That is
Anyways,
not a fro.
I think there's no harsher way or more, just direct way to say we don't want no black people really in here. Because what does that even mean? If you really elite athletes do not require such apparel for my fro. So I guess to me,
just cut your fro off and just dust their ass, man.
Yeah, if that's what you feel needs to be necessary. But this is the one question I'll leave you with on the Olympic, discussing the Olympics. What is your take on everything going on in addition to the statement made about swim caps, about afros, and all that? What would you say if there was a stance that black athletes, specifically black athletes for the American team, just don't compete in the Olympics?
Like I don't like that stance. Like we were talking about earlier, bro. A lot of these people have been doing this shit for years, bro. They've been training their ass off for years and everything. And just because we've been dealing with racist shit our whole lives. You know what I'm saying? And especially being at the top of your sport, you're definitely gonna deal with way more shit than the average regular black athlete.
Thanks.
So I don't like that. I wouldn't like that stance at all. And it's more like it's a cowardice. That's what they want. They want us to be like, no, we don't want you.
We want you to quit.
We want you to quit. Jesse Owens ain't do that in the middle of the World War II. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
In Germany, in front of the Nazi leader. Hitler was pissed. That nigga was mad as fuck. That nigga just dusted all their asses in them Adidas like that.
Adidas.
A
That's
nigga.
facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good alternate perspective.
Win the shit, raise your fist, and shut them the fuck up.
Yep.
That's what I think the stance should be. You feel?
Can't be mad at that. I really can't. Yeah, man. So our last current event, last thing we want to discuss this past weekend was the 4th of July weekend. What does the 4th of July mean to you?
Man, it's a day to shoot your gun off and not have the police pull up on you, get drunk, and have barbecue with family. Fucking Independence Day. That's Juneteenth. It's June 19th.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like I agree with you for the most part. Yeah, you might you shoot your gun up, police. You can do that, I guess. But that's what's first on your mind.
That's what everybody do.
Do you? Yeah. But I guess I feel like growing up, definitely you think of it as America's birthday, and you're taught, in school that it's, independence, freedom. That's what it's supposed to represent. God bless America. We celebrate in America. That's what they taught. Fireworks, all that. That's what you're taught. And we kind of talked about it in the pre-show. Damn, I said that fast. Talked about it in the pre-show. As I got older, especially the last 2-3 years, which has been like very educational and learning, who we're gonna be as adults and like what the world is around us. And, we had a lot of, again, historical events that shaped our thinking. Now, you just can't help but feel like, man, all that other stuff besides just the day off and being with my family and having fun with my friends, there's nothing else legitimate there to me, that is in reference to what America really is, that's celebratory.
Yeah.
I don't see anything that's attached to the core values, I seen a tweet today about we're getting further and further away from what the founding fathers stated, and what we're saying what they said doesn't matter. Yeah, because we were slaves.
And it was in fucking 1776.
And we were slaves.
You asshat.
I wouldn't even view it as a person.
3/5 of a person.
Exactly. Not a full body. So when you think about that in real life, and you're realistic with what, the founding fathers, what state of mind they wrote that in, they didn't write that with me and bro as in mind as people or as citizens, or even meant to enjoy this. Mm-hmm. They never look at this like, yeah, slaves gonna be having fun on 4th. They thought, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna probably have the slaves out in the garden.
Nah, they gave them a day off.
Did they? You was there?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I would hope so.
I don't think slaves got days off for real.
When it rained.
Nah.
Wet ass cotton.
Yep.
It's probably stank. Probably smelled like them.
This is a little bit off topic, but man, it was a Apple News article about like, do we like the extent of, we really don't even know how bad it was to be a slave. Like we see pictures.
Yeah, we don't know how bad it was.
10 times worse than what we think it was.
Yeah.
So again, in reference to, we celebrate the 4th of July being a part of freedom for America. Who was really free? Because
white men,
right.
Not even the women. Women, you guys.
White women either.
You guys
white
is new to this party too. Women's suffrage only ended in the 1920s.
It's an amendment that y'all could vote, so that lets y'all know.
The amendment that was put in when my my great grandmother was a fucking jit.
So, I guess that's just my take as an adult now. People have different realities. Like, who am I to tell people? Well, I can't tell you because it ain't me, but like white people who do celebrate, like to them, the 4th is what it is because that's what it was represented for them. And obviously, you're not thinking of us if that's how you feel, but you're entitled to that. White people are entitled to celebrate the 4th of July and feel that way. But me as a black person and my black family, and
we're not gonna celebrate it how you do.
It's not the same because in reality, it wasn't meant for us that way. So. Again, if that's what y'all on, America is what it is to you, and that's fine. You're entitled to that.
Rock your patriotism.
Rock your American flag gear, all that. That's what you do. No hard feelings, but it don't mean the same to me.
No American flag. I don't wear no American colored Nikes or nothing like that. I'm not coming USA fit. I'm sorry.
This is when I was younger, but I did have a Kobe Bryant USA jersey, and that's,
I'm saying like if it's like something like that, that's cool. But I'm not rocking just no USA.
No, yeah.
It's got to be, you know what I'm saying? It got to be Team USA with the Patrick Ewing on the back or something like that.
Not catching me in that, my guy. But yeah, man, that's was. Oh, we forgot one. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say not the Old Navy USA fit. You're not gonna catch me in that.
It will probably catch you in a different Old Navy fit, though. Is what you saying?
No.
All right. Nigga do rock no Old Navy. But anyways, I almost forgot one more current event, man. Bill Cosby.
They
freed Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby. Can I
what
call
are your
him
thoughts?
that? Bill Cosby.
That's what you want, man. I am not tied, as y'all know if y'all have seen this before, I'm not tied to any of Tone's opinions. I am my own individual. He say what he say. Go ahead.
He got up out that jam. That's all that's got to be said. He ain't do it in Pennsylvania, they said. Might have did it in L.A., but he ain't do it in PA.
Remember we had an episode of Oblise. He want to talk about,
I can't speak on it.
He want to talk. I don't blame him. He said,
I was talking like that was his people.
He said, how y'all know?
Yeah.
Well, you were, I guess. Technically, that's what they said on the news. But yeah, so that's your take.
Shit, he's old, bro. I don't think they should have locked him up no edge. In the first place, he's dying. Leave him alone.
So just let him be, huh?
Yeah. He got away with it. If he did it, he got away with it. It's L's. It's L's, bro. He not gonna do it no more. I guarantee it. I guarantee he don't do that shit no more.
Yeah, my take on it
He made Lil Bill, bro. You can't be mad at the nigga who made Lil Bill, for real. You can't. And like why was it a mistrial? Why he didn't get a fair trial?
Well, it was if we speak in like literal terms, I believe one of the factors is public opinion as well.
Yeah, they was paying him like, public opinion, the court of public opinion can fuck you all the way over, whether you did it or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's been a lot of innocent people who went to jail. And innocent black men.
So you think Bill Cosby innocent?
Could be.
My take.
You don't think he is?
Jeremy's over here looking like, I don't think.
You don't think he is?
I don't know. This is my take on Bill Cosby, and choose the words carefully here. I think there is no denying the fact that there were a lot of factors present in his trial that were like, okay, now it's beginning to be questionable, as to the whole, what's really behind it. Like, it got to, I believe at the point it was 80 women. And it was like, and then some of the women were saying it happened like 10 years ago, 10 years. Like, Bill Cosby, not saying it's impossible, we couldn't, but like the likelihood of like, you saying Bill Cosby date raped you 5 years ago? Yeah,
his health has been diminishing steadily for the last 10 years.
He's blind. But on the flip side, if I'm being realistic, and I did do a lot of watching and paying attention to the whole Bill Cosby case when it was happening, I can't logically say I don't think he didn't do none of that. As a human being, as a grown man who realistically listen to everything. All these people not lying on you. All these people not lying on you, Bill. And me and my mom had talked about it too. We in the same boat, like, we both agreed it got crazy point like he didn't do all that, but all them people aren't lying on you, Bill. You did. You did some of that. So, as far as a guilty verdict, you gotta be straight down the line with it. If he did it, he's guilty, and that's what it is. But
gotta carry it out right, man.
Gots to see it through, my boy.
You gots to see the whole case through. Right. Gotta be done airtight, because shit like that happened. He did it. Now you let a rapist on the street. Now he's free. So, again, I'm on the side that all them people not lying on you, Bill Cosby. You did some. Whatever they say you did, you did. I ain't gonna feel Cosby. I ain't gonna feel Cosby. I ain't gonna feel 50 Cent him, but they ain't all lying to you. But at the same time, it did get really Peasy?
No, that's what 50 Cent said on
say
Power. He said whatever he said he did. He did it. He guilty as shit.
Shit, Peasy never said the same shit.
Never
about Dirt.
I don't remember that. Anyways, that's our current events, man. Anything else that's happened currently?
No. We can say from they declassified a bunch of the shit. UFOs. I think they call it UAPs now and shit like that.
Yeah,
so they come and they finna drop the aliens real soon.
Yeah, aliens finna come out. Hope y'all
They
ready.
finna drop them. I hope y'all ready to start shooting photon plasmas and shit at niggas.
Y'all gonna have plasma beams,
ray guns.
Ray guns. I had one in Zombies Call of Duty. I remember.
That bitch went crazy.
But yeah, man, that was a extended current events, but we had to catch back up with y'all. More topics on the way. Stay tuned, little brothers.
So we'll be right back.
Damn, how long was that?
30 minutes.
Damn.
That's straight.
That's straight. It's been a while.
That's straight.
Yeah, it's fine. It's only us two anyway. Jeremy, grown ass man. What?
I mean,
See, he got his hat backwards.
you got them Oakleys on the back of your shit too.
I'm dead. Yeah, brothers.
What's poppin'?
Back again, man.
Like some topics.
Like we said, we got some. What the fuck we said? Oh, topics on the docket, right?
Pockets.
We got some topics on the dockets, little brothers. Bars.
Summer pack bars.
Summer pack coming soon. Anyways, man, you know what it is. We got first on the agenda. We're gonna be discussing. Ooh, man, words. Discuss. Did I say that right? Wow.
You said discussing.
I thought I said disgusting. We're going to be discussing oceans.
Ooh.
95% of the oceans. If you are listening on just the podcast, that was Tone imitating a whale noise. Just so y'all don't think we went broke and can't afford our audio
headphone users.
Yeah, we still got decent audio technology. We ain't broke yet. Anyways, that was what that was because we're gonna be discussing oceans.
This nigga said broke yet. But yeah, oceans is a crazy place. I can't wait for that one.
We're gonna tap into that. Then secondly, we are going to be speaking on isolation, the concept of being alone, how others deal with being alone, how some people like to be alone, you know, all those
introverts.
All those
weirdos.
It's nothing weird about being self-independent.
I'm just playing.
But anyways, and then lastly, we're going to be talking about cults. There's a lot of reference to cults in popular culture. We're gonna tap in on a few.
Some of y'all might be in cults and don't
really
even
y'all
know
don't
it.
even know it. But yeah, we're gonna talk about that and yeah, man. But first and foremost, oceans. This is what you wanted to talk about, man. Kick us in.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about this even like last season. We just never got around to it. But like, just the whole concept. What is it? 90% of the Earth, 95% of the Earth's water has been unexplored. What the fuck?
What does that even mean?
We've been around here for a lot of years. Yeah. We got a lot of written down shit about a lot of shit, but not none on the ocean. I don't know what's down there, bro. There's some freaky shit down there, dude.
Yeah.
In the Mariana Trench and shit, the deepest point in the ocean. Once you get down there to where it starts crushing your bones and shit, I don't want nothing down. I don't want to fuck with nothing that could withstand pressure that would crush me. Cause that nigga gotta be real.
My take on the ocean's the exact same.
Color don't even reach down there.
Huh?
Color, light, nigga.
Yeah.
So far, it don't even.
So one of the things that's always confused me about the ocean, and I kind of view the ocean on the same plateau as I view aliens because we ain't seen them either. So if I can't see that, they aliens too. So to me, I always used to have a stage when I was in middle school where I would Google like wild animals or fish that are washed up from the ocean in history, and a lot of them was Photoshop. Man, I remember one time I seen it looked like the fish from Nemo with the bug, but it was all black and it was like 6 feet long.
It was real,
and it was like I don't know. I exited the video. I lost it. Oh no, what is that? Because they show it from all angles. So I'm thinking in my head like that creature because it was like that washed up from the depths of the ocean. I'm thinking, if that creature was down there and we ain't never seen one before, how many of them just be dead down there and we just will never ever know?
And what's killing us something like that? That motherfucker's big, like a giant squid.
And where did it come? Like, how did it? Who sent it up here? It was in a fight with something and it
Came up.
threw him up there on some.
Yeah, type
So
shit.
I've always, and a lot of, I guess my fascination started a little bit with like different creatures that can exist at the depths of the ocean. To me, eels. Eels did it for me. I was like, they be coming out of rocks and they be like water snakes and they don't be
electric.
and they electric. Why can they shock people under there in the water?
Yeah, I don't understand how evolution works at all. All this shit simulation, because that shit don't make sense. How you just get the ability to start shocking shit? Like,
How is that just a defense
one day,
mechanism
just one
that-
day, how you even get like in the water too? It's so fucked up because the water carry electricity, don't it? So if this nigga's fucking with the eel and I'm way over here doing something else, nowhere near the eel, I'm gonna get electrocuted
might.
too.
I don't know.
That shit is stupid. How they even get that ability? How they get that superpower?
God.
Gotta be God.
Gotta be. But this is like crazy to me. Like the eels be generally lower than most like water animal or
Yeah.
fish. They don't even be that low. Like in comparison, like you was talking about like the depths of how
Yeah.
deep the ocean can go.
They can be up here or they can go far low.
But they can go even further, and that's the only one of the animals we know can go real low. What about the ones that they be seeing ones under like, oh, there go bro, and they come back up.
Yeah, that nigga can't get up here.
I ain't messing with him. He eat eels.
Them the dinosaur fishes down there.
No facts, and that was a good lead in because I was gonna say like
Yeah.
I think those are where the prehistoric like Loch Ness monster type.
Megalodon.
Ooh.
It's a big ass fucking shark if you don't know.
Yeah,
A big fucking shark. How big is a megalodon?
I'd see they're shark.
But like even great white sharks are huge as
Yeah.
fuck. Great white sharks can go that far down. They be fighting giant squids and shit. Like they've had washed up great white sharks with like squid teeth marks and like lashings and shit.
and then
I
think
think the giant squid's the biggest thing known in the water.
isn't there's a whale? There's whales bigger than that though. It has to be another like aspect of like
this is the blue whale's the biggest.
Yeah.
I think.
yeah, blue whales are huge.
Damn, them bitches. Man,
Giant squids are
get
big
on
too.
them niggas, huh?
I said giant squids is
Yeah.
huge too though.
But
I guess in reference to like the food chain of like land animals, like top dog, top predator, we look at the great white shark as the king of the ocean. I feel like in a lot of senses, it's definitely something down there that could kill a great white shark. It or is known as the top dog at the very depth. We just don't know what it is.
yeah,
When you think about all of that,
what the fuck eats a great white shark?
and if you think about all that like you said, all that we know about the ocean, but there's still 95% we don't know. That's like what?
That's a
in the-
scary number. That's a staggering number.
Yeah, that's to me.
Elon, get on that shit. Fuck Mars. Y'all
Yeah.
want to go see what's in space
See what's
and
on
shit.
the Earth first.
See what's in there
Yeah,
living
y'all,
with us.
y'all can't even see what's on Earth
Because
first.
honestly, 95% that Godzilla shit might be real. That Godzilla King Kong
I was
shit
gonna
might
touch
be
on
real.
that too.
That shit.
Godzilla come up out of there,
What?
and we're booked.
You see that big ass
And same
whale
movies be
video?
having a lot of truth, and they done remade Godzilla so many times. Y'all starting to.
They on some look, niggas is
All
coming.
right, well, don't say we ain't. All right. So yeah, another thing I want to touch on about just like how
Megalodon 60 feet long and 70 tons. That's bigger than 10 elephants, fully grown elephants. It's fucking huge.
yeah, he definitely was around during dinosaur time. The asteroid came, he got in the water. He said, "I ain't
Got low, deep.
He said, "I'm gonna go to the core." Okay, hit me in the core. Sure did. Yeah. One more thing I want to touch on for me, just to speak on how like crazy the ocean is, and I've like researched it a little bit when I was younger. The Bermuda Triangle, bro.
Yeah, that's just weird. It's like Manifest. You ever seen that show?
No, I haven't. I heard it's
Tap
good.
in. It's pretty good.
But like the Bermuda Triangle, our videographer must have seen that or something.
You don't like it?
Oh, you just on your own. My fault. I thought you was
Oh.
laughing at Manifest, bro. My bad,
You
bro.
always fucking with him, bro.
Bro, he over there laughing, bro. I can see him
He
laughing.
can't laugh. He from Cali. He be
My
happy,
bad.
bro.
He do just be happy. Just be like, I'm alive. Yeah, dude. My fault, Jerry. My fault. Anyways, the fact that like in a body of water, that many people over. It's like a historical event that many people are just gone missing, like they just not alive. We just can't find them.
Yeah.
How does that even happen? Then also,
How do you lose an airplane?
bingo. Exactly what I was gonna say. That also fell into the ocean. We don't know nothing about it. Is the ocean just a good enough hiding spot that if you are intentionally hiding something
That's where Jimmy Hoffa is.
in the ocean,
Yeah, they took that nigga from Detroit to the ocean. Fuck the he might be in bottom Lake,
they ain't get all
Michigan.
his money
I don't
though.
know.
They ain't get all his paper though.
He didn't either.
I put it there on purpose. Neither can you. Nobody gets it.
Man, but
Yeah.
bro, I just would you have like given the chance, like you was in this super like high tech ass submarine, and it was no way it was gonna break or nothing like that.
Was
Would-
spy kid shit?
Yeah, like just like completely impractical. So like
was real.
but just say it's like you can go down there and be completely safe. Would you go down into them depths in that sub and look around?
I would like to, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. I like animals. I like animals, but the thought of being out there with like down there with animals I ain't never seen before,
Yeah,
and we don't nobody know what they're gonna do. I just know me. I'm like, man, something bad gonna happen. It's gonna get a crack in the submarine. Water get to seeping in. It's a megalodon swimming at me.
It's over.
I see a giant squid.
Maybe you get swallowed by a fucking whale.
For real?
And
No,
then-
they wouldn't kill me instantly, would they?
no, whales, bro.
I'm
There's
be
been a
Jonah
lot of
in there.
instances
I
where
don't wanna be
whales,
Jonah.
they're like gulp feeders.
I know.
So they just, they just gulp shit, but they know when they swallow a human most of the time. A lot of the time,
What they gonna do?
a lot of the times they
They
come
gonna
up-
shoot me out the
No,
blowhole?
they bring you back up to the surface and spit you out
Wow.
because they like feel bad. Whales can feel emotions and shit.
That's cool and all, but I know
But
I don't
I'm
have
saying
that
there's
luck.
been. I just read a story about that.
I believe you.
That shit crazy.
I just don't have that luck.
Bro got swallowed.
Jonah?
Like, how would you get? No.
Jonah the whale?
Oh, I thought you. Yeah, I'm not.
No, his name wasn't Jonah.
Like that wasn't running. But the whale spitting back up though. But that shit crazy. It'd be a wild sensation. I think he broke some bones or something. But
I mean, he didn't die, so
yeah,
at the end of
how
the
the
day,
fuck you break bones and swallow though?
man, he probably ran up against one of them teeth, something like
That's
that.
fucked up.
Yeah.
That'd be scary.
Scary. To survive that,
Yeah, I'd be fucked up.
you automatically
forever.
think, yeah.
Forever
Every time
I'd
you
be
close your
fucked-
eyes, you just,
inside of a whale on some Nemo
it probably
shit.
smells so
Hanging
bad.
on that nigga taste bud.
Wow.
Taste bud's probably huge.
How do you even get swallowed by a whale?
He was just he was fucking around in like a fish net, I think, in the type of fish that whales gulp feed on, and he just ate him along with the fish. He was just around the fish that the whale was, and the whale accidentally ate that nigga. Shit was crazy.
Yeah, man.
And then you got them video of the shorties, and I don't know where they was at, but they just was chilling on their kayak, and the whale shot up and fucking splashed on. It was like showing off. It did like a flip in the air, a little spin in the air, and just splash. And that motherfucker did the little noise, the little.
Sorry again, audio listeners.
That shit is the scariest sound
Nah,
in the
yeah.
world to me, bro.
'Cause I think
What's another scarier sound than that?
lion roar right by you.
Nah, hell no.
Nah.
Hell no, a whale is that shit. The ocean's big as fuck. It's just quiet, and then you hear that sound. That's fucking terrifying.
One more thing, we wouldn't ever hear this, but because it doesn't exist anymore. But definitely a T-Rex yell. You tell you hear a T-Rex get to. You
We don't know how they really sound though. They say a lot of them bitches sound like chickens
man
or
that
birds.
ain't no way.
Yeah,
Chickens. Where you heard that from? What was that? Family Guy?
I don't know. No, they said like, bro, it's some scientific shit. Like they have like voice box of like chickens or something.
I mean, we don't know a lot about dinosaurs, just like we
Or
don't
they
know
have
about the
feathers.
ocean. So,
Maybe it's dinosaurs had feathers. I think
so you
they
just
think that.
no, you.
Like ostriches. We're getting off topic.
But
Ostriches are definitely some dinosaur ass shit.
yeah.
Those bitches are ugly.
It was
They
all,
can't.
it's kind of related because all that stuff, like we said, that's at the bottom of the ocean is definitely
Alligators.
They was around when that's what I said. They were probably an animal that somehow probably could get to the bottom. Like, we ain't finna die here when this thing hit this asteroid
Shit crazy.
meteor. But yeah, man.
Protect the ocean though.
Protect the ocean though,
Because we need it. We do need it. More air come from more air, oxygen come from the ocean than it do trees.
And it's beautiful. You know,
y'all just be throwing shit in there. We having BP fires. They just treat the ocean so shitty.
You know, if you're paying attention to the news this week, there was a massive pipeline burst of gas, and the Gulf of Mexico is a burning like a circle of death, if you will. Like look like a portal into hell.
A portal to hell. Shout out to you, Hades.
I don't. Anyways, it was a big ass fire.
Greek god of the underworld, bro.
Yeah,
get hip.
I know.
Get cultured.
You just referencing fictional stuff. Anyways, it was a big pit of fire in the ocean, and you know, it like he recognized it's similar to the BP oil spill. Like it's just carelessness. I was saying the other day, like. Who came up with it being a good idea for like oil pipelines
and bro, it's just
to be
stupid.
under the water and in the water?
I forget what proposal it was for us to vote on, but that was a thing. Governor Whitmer wants to shut that shit down, and a bunch of people mad about that.
But who started that? Obviously, people are gonna turn it down now because that's people's employment. Yeah. So people like it's.
Yeah, but still, it's not a good job to have. It's not a good idea.
It's not a good concept.
Yeah, I feel you. Who was the first person to do it? I don't know, but he don't need no neck. Whoever the first nigga to do that don't need no head at all. Punish him.
He probably dead, I would think.
He don't need no neck.
All right, yeah.
But because like that shit is dumb.
No, it is.
There's some things like they put servers in the water now and shit, but a lot of those don't like leak oil.
That's what I'm saying. Like oil, like that's.
But like oil,
I mean, that's what I'm saying. If it leaks, think
combustible.
about all the fish that died in that sequence.
The little cute ass ducks and shit that be having the oil
the oil
slick on
spill.
them.
But think about all the fish that just died. Like man, they trying to swim. They're like, what is that?
Or they eat that shit. Or they eat that shit and then we end up eating it.
Yep. It's just like incredibly. It sounds like to me just way more problematic than it can do good with all the things that could go wrong with having oil and gas.
Once you start, fucking with water, people's life supply is not the best way to go. Just run that shit under the dirt.
Life expectancy already getting lower, man. Y'all gotta chill out,
especially for black folks.
Yeah,
black men.
But yeah, protect the ocean, man, in general, and you know, if you haven't, just take some time to research what is really in the ocean, all the things that we have discovered, and compare it to them saying that there's only 5% that we have. You know, compare it to the fact that there's 95% we still have to learn about.
And we trying to get on Mars and shit.
Right, we going the wrong way.
Let's figure out what we live with
planet.
first. But maybe that's why they probably know. They probably done figured out about 15 to 20%. It was like, oh yeah, some shit finna happen. We got to escape.
Oh, we trying to get us up out of here?
Yeah. Ooh.
Yikes.
Conspiracy theories with TBR.
We have a few. Might need to get a little ding or something when we do that. But anyways, yeah, man, the ocean is crazy. Now we shift into our if you get lost in the ocean, you're going to be isolated.
You're going to be isolated as some bitch.
You're going to be alone, man. But let's tap into the topic of isolation, being alone. Do you like to be alone? How do you feel when you're alone for extended periods of time?
It depends. If I'm in like a mood, I'm a Leo. So if I get in like a mood, I just want to be left alone. I don't want to talk to nobody. I just want to chill by myself, figure things out by myself. You know what I'm saying? And then go from there. Then there's other times where I'll be in the house. You be in the house for like, I say after like 3 days, I got to get out the crib.
And you have to socialize.
2-3 days. Yeah, I gotta socialize. I can't do that shit, bro. I always gotta be talking to people. You know what I'm saying? Because that keeps you from thinking about certain things, you know what I'm saying, that you may not want to think about, you know? Mm-hmm. It keeps your mind, socializing and everything is a way to keep your mind off of the negativity going on around you, I think. In my personal opinion, that's how it helps me.
Yeah, I get it.
What about... You can be alone like that for long periods of time. You're super over analytical, so I feel like over analytical niggas love to be alone because
you nodding your head, Jeremy. Thought you was nodding your head. Oh, that's what you on because I said you laughing.
Look, you be fucking with him. You be like, for sure. I feel you, bro, for sure. We just read you.
Yeah, I guess if that's the logic behind, I don't mind being. I feel like I could be alone for extended periods of time and be fine and just like be to myself and not have a issue with that. But I also feel like it's just a little bit extended me. Like maybe 3. I could last more than 3 days. I could probably last like good 8-9 days without any satisfaction probably if it came down to it. Like, but I do agree that it does become a certain point unless you like to be in jail or something. You need to socialize with like people in order to get your mind. Anybody's like could be a victim of overthinking to a fault. I agree. Most of the time, I'm going to analyze things so they can't be analyzed anymore and think on things too much. But even everybody has a point where like, all right, now it's going too far. And I need to like get out of my head. But yeah, I'd say for me, I'm more predispositioned. If I have to be alone, I can be alone. So.
Yeah, humans are meant for isolation though.
Why you say that?
We're not pack animals. We're not, you mean
we are?
I mean, that's what I mean. Yeah, we're not lone like animals. Yeah, we're like a pack. We got more like a pack mentality. Family units.
Not everybody though. Okay, I would say it's in most human nature.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
There's people who wires are like maybe wired different, and they can do that. Like lone wolves. Wolves are usually pack animals, but those lone wolves are usually more aggressive, and those people who like to be alone and shoot up schools tend to be more aggressive. That shit, full circle. I love when I do that shit, but it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So
one of your worst points.
But if humans aren't that though, so
humans aren't.
They need they're not
predisposition to desiring.
You need
to be
that
alone.
family mentality. Like they say we come from monkeys and everything. Monkeys have the same thing. They have these big ass groups. They got the one male figure, you know what I'm saying? Then they got moms, aunties, uncles, whatever it may be, like that type shit. They have families. I don't know what they're called. I don't know what a family of gorillas is called. Honestly,
gorillas.
That's something I should know.
Might just be gorillas.
I don't think so.
Might be.
They got like prides, lions and shit. Yeah. I don't know what a family of gorillas is called.
Gorillas. They might be. It might be. I don't know. We can look it up.
So then that's why I'm saying like when they use isolation, that's why they use isolation in prisons as a form of punishment, because you're not getting that stimulation. It's sensory deprivation. That's something they use in fucking interrogation torture tactics as well too. They said you're supposed to stop doing that shit, but people still definitely do it.
Yeah.
But all those things require isolation. It's a punishment, bro. Yeah. So that's why if you can sit there and be alone for a long time, I'm scared of you.
Honestly, that's how I mean, to be very true, that's how I get down in prison. I'm gonna do something, put me in the hole for 7 days. Leave me alone. Ain't nobody. I don't want to worry about none of y'all doing nothing to me in my sleep. As soon as I get out, I'm punching the guard right in his face again, going right back in there.
I guess.
I'm sitting, just keep me in here.
Yeah, exactly. You need to talk to people, bro. You're going to start having a friend. You're going to start having a friend named Toby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Toby and Ty. Locked in. That's my man.
What'd you say, bro?
Oh, yeah. I thought the same thing.
Oh, yeah. I'm finna beat his ass, Toby.
No, for real though. But okay, on the flip side, what is your thought on? Have you ever met or do you know people who struggle to be alone at all? And if they are, they get to doing things that would perhaps be uncharacteristic in a sense.
For sure. There are definitely people, even like in a sense of like you said being alone in like a sense of like relationship wise. I take it as that as well too. There are definitely people who can't not be in a relationship.
Right.
That's why what a lot of women are going through that talk about that healing process, that's what they're trying to get over. They're getting over that fact of like, that's what I think. That's what, most women I know who've been in that healing phase have been in multiple relationships, failed relationships. So now they're just on some, let me slow down. You know what I'm saying? Let me figure myself out and everything like that. So yeah, I definitely do know people like that who are afraid to be alone, and when they are alone, they relapse into some sort of bad habit or partaking in some sort of activity that's not necessarily helpful or healthy.
That truly, like, genuinely beneficial.
Yeah.
I feel like not so much in response to women in particular. I just feel like, because there's dudes too. It's like, I'd say it's like that for both. I would say that people who once they are alone or they start to feel the itch that they need to be with somebody, that's how they fall back into the poor decisions and poor choices, because they're not doing it, for genuine intention. Mm-hmm. They just struggle with being alone. And as far as the healing aspect of it, I feel like being alone is one of the things that's necessary in terms of healing, because you need to be able to reflect on what actually needs to change.
Right.
Like that's why there's a line between too much, isolation and overthinking, but there is a line where it's necessary to do. You have to be able to like rely on your own thinking and reasoning for why you need to change. You can't have somebody always in your ear telling you, do this, do that. And some people aren't able to they aren't able to live their life without that. They need somebody telling them, oh, that's right, that's wrong. And it's not always, so much life or death. They just need somebody else's opinion. So I feel
validation
like, somebody else's validation it may be as well. But like that's where both can be unhealthy, and that's where it's, to me, that's the unhealthy flip side of that, is when you have to have somebody in your life that is always have a boyfriend, even if they're right or wrong for you. Just got, oh, that's my boyfriend, or that's my girlfriend. Like I always got a shorty, I always got a boy. Like people like are eventually going to like if they care about you around anybody, you're using that as like a
crutch.
A crutch. Like you depend on that to be you, and that's not in any sense healthy. You have to be able to be you with just yourself.
That's what I was trying. That's what I feel that.
No, facts. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Like, I feel like that's both are the equal. If this is like a balance, both are at the opposite ends of the spectrum. How dangerous they can be to to your own development. So yeah, I think some isolation in conclusion is good, but I agree with you to a certain extent too. Like you do need some support system, like in some way, shape, or form, that like you can count on if you need it, to like if you fall down, these are the people that can pick you up. But it shouldn't be like a consistent every day. These people gotta be with me or hold my hand in order for me to get through life.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think isolation is important. I think it's important to have.
Yeah, it is important to have. Like I said, you always need to be able to take those breaks and everything from reality.
Everybody,
but prolonged isolation. I just had a thought. I just had a bad, not a bad thought, but just something that just clicked in my head that we'll talk about it.
What are you gonna say? Oh, it's on another.
We'll talk about it. It's on another topic. Yeah.
All right.
But that prolonged isolation is just dumb.
Yeah.
I don't think everybody needs, even if you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like not force yourself to go out there and have some sort of interaction, because social interaction is the best thing. That's the best thing that you can have. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to interact with people out in the real world.
Facts.
Don't run away from it.
On the tip of a relationship, I guess, do you think you could be single for your whole life?
You could be single and still be fucking?
Yeah, but what if somebody said like you could, but you'll never have a meaningful relationship, like with the marriage type, like you'll never, but you could have sexual interactions with people if you still want.
You just don't get married,
and you don't feel that bond with nobody. Could you survive?
Ah, man, I don't know. Honestly,
Definitely.
I don't know, because I've been on the same spectrum. Like when I was single, I've been on some, man, I'm cool on this. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm chilling. I love this. Love what I'm doing. But then I've also been at points where in my single life, where I've been like, man, I just want to shorty. You know what I'm saying? I just want to chill. I don't want to be doing all this. I don't want to have to worry about setting up missions or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I want the same mission.
At Shop at the Gym, I'm tired of setting up missions. Man. Wow.
Tired of sliding on DMs and shit, bro. You ain't ever hit that point?
If y'all, this is the point I'm telling y'all, when he finally realized he was ready to get cum, he slid into them. He said, oh, I gotta wait 2-3 days to get to know her. Tired of asking girls what their favorite color is.
Mine is pink.
You try to go out, try at the bar. Yeah, okay. I'm not taking that away from you. That's a valid reason. Those are valid reasons to want to get a relationship.
Would you be able to be single your whole life? You think? Well, never mind. I already know the answer to that.
Yeah, I didn't say anything.
I already know the answer.
What do you think my answer is gonna be?
Yeah. Boy, I still had no issue with having no surrogate.
Oh, I wouldn't even think about that. Yeah.
Facts, though.
I think if the question was, could I do it? Yeah.
Would you?
But honestly, no. We talked about it before. Like, it is something very desirable to have that bond with somebody and have, a legitimate, efficient, and like marriage full of love. Like, that's like a legitimate desire for people should want that. But if it came down to it, and then I'm like, man, they out here tripping. I could
Everybody be outside too. Right now, I couldn't do it, man. I love the relationship I'm in right now. But if I was single though, like I
If you was still single at this point?
if I was single at
I'm
this point,
outside.
if I was single at this point, I would just stay single because
Till 2022.
yeah, because everybody be outside. And
Everybody
they
outside.
They love being outside. I'll be outside. My shorty, she right there. Make sure you do
That's
what
true.
you doing.
You did it right because now y'all outside together. But I do. Well, you say if you wasn't you outside, don't know. I'm with my guys. I'm with the boys. Nah, for real, I get it. Yeah, If it can't, my answer to that question is if I had to, I could. But as far as do I want to, no, definitely not. I'm trying to have me a cinnamon apple with some jits.
Cinnamon apple with some shit.
Okay.
What a cereal name.
What?
Cinnamon apples with some jits. That's a
That's what
TBR cereal. We gonna be finna come Dirk. Cinnamon apple with some jits.
Don't be trying to steal our stuff.
You're right. Copyrighted.
We
So
cover
it's cinnamon
and
apples.
If you ask, we copyright after this episode, so don't even think
No,
about
man.
it, buddy.
Cinnamon apple with some jit bits.
Yeah. Then we gonna sell our cereal to our cult.
Yeah. And they gonna buy, little brothers go buy that shit. Nigga. My mama, they go buy that shit.
Yeah, man. Let's talk cults, man. What's something in popular? Well, yeah, I guess one guy in particular you want to speak on. Just kick us off on the concept of cults. Jim Jones.
Yeah.
What did he do?
Ballin'.
No,
We
not that
save
Jim
lives.
Jones. Not
No lie.
Not the one that be on Love and Hip Hop and
You
stuff.
know this.
The other one.
Yeah,
Not the rapper.
The weirdo from like I don't even know what year
give
it
us
was
some
from.
facts, man. Where is he from?
But Jim Jones, he started Johannesburg, Jonestown down in South Africa. He got like a whole community of like people, of like thousands of people down there. It was a mass murder. It was in Guyana, November 18, 1978. He was from Indiana.
Whatever that means.
There's some weirdos over there, man. Ain't shit else to do in Indiana, bro. I'm sorry. Ain't shit else to do. But start cult.
What do you do?
Start cults and hoop, bro. You choose one or the other. But he took all these people down and to South Africa, and he basically like cult leaders are very like
persuasive.
Yeah, they're super persuasive. So we persuaded this group of thousands of people, whole community, to feed their children Kool-Aid laced cyanide. You know what I'm saying? Because the world was about to end. So he was basically Jesus' prophet, and he was being told what to do, whatever the fuck he thought. And he made all these people kill their kids. And then in them killing their kids, a lot of those people killed themselves too, because they saw their kids die. They just killed their kids. So it was a mass murder, like suicide, basically. And ultimately, he ended up shooting himself in the head. Because weird old niggas like that always kill themselves because they know they finna get treated once they get to prison.
Oh yeah, they
gonna definitely get what they deserve for sure.
Yeah, and if you are familiar with the Jim Jones story, in a little bit more detail, he, like Tone said, he convinced them that he was a prophet. He was aligned with God and directed by God to do this. And a lot of people, if you do know, a lot of people unknowingly drank the Kool-Aid as well.
Yeah.
It wasn't just people that he convinced that he was a prophet or any of that. There was a lot of children and people who unknowingly didn't. They just think that, Kool-Aid.
There was,
like they don't know, and then that was the result of a lot of the casualties was people who didn't even, have anything to do with that. And I feel like that's important to a cult because that's often that's what happens in most cults that are known through popular culture and media. They affect people who had nothing to do with it. Like they're casting their beliefs and what they've been enclosed to on everyone else, and it ends up being more damage. Like imagine you 6 years old and you.
A lot of them are psychopaths, bro.
You just drink a Kool-Aid and now, wow, I'm dead.
Man, there was 918 commune members and 304 of them were children.
How many?
304 out of 900 were children.
Whoa. That is crazy.
And then there were some people who also, they would refuse to take it. It was either drink the Kool-Aid or be killed, be executed. He had his right-hand man,
Yeah. So
that his right-hand man's below him.
Also, in most cults, there is, if it's not the leader, which, I mean, most of the time the instruction comes from the cult leader, it's always a violent undertone as well. Mm-hmm. It's always somebody, well, you cannot do this. We gonna kill you, though. So, and then like it's like, you know, you could compare it to almost gang type, blood in, blood out.
Facts, it is, bro.
Like you know, there's no leaving once you in it. So yeah,
those polygamy ranches back in like the early 2000s, like the 90s and shit. Dude was having sex with all those underage girls, had all their kids and everything like that.
Speaking of another one that's familiar in American culture, pop culture, is Waco. We talked about it in the pre-show. Waco, whatever that's true. Waco, Texas. It's a show on Netflix about a cult leader there who basically all the people in his cult as well, he convinced that he was a representative of God, prophet, if you will. And that one too, wasn't he having sexual relations with all the he was getting them all pregnant and
there's the Branch Davidians, that's what they were called. Yeah, that's what the Branch Davidians in Waco, Texas.
The Branch Davidians.
They were stockpiling weapons and shit. Once again, it always comes to these weird ass white dudes a lot of the time, most of the times, honestly. Talking about the end of the world. That's what that's their main thing. It's like the world's ending. Come listen to me.
It's finna end.
It's finna end. Stockpiling. ATF came down there. Some fucking damn. ATF agents died. Holy cow! I forget what the words. Yeah, they had a shootout.
Wow.
There's a whole thing. You can look it up on YouTube.
Yeah, I only watched the first two episodes.
They was getting up on the roofs and everything like that. There was a shootout, and the ATF actually ended up pulling out. Like, because they were losing lives.
This is a legitimate story too. This is based on. This is a real story.
I saw the thing. I've been in tune with that for a while. That Waco shit is crazy. And there was a point he started killing women and children and shit that were part of his cult inside because he didn't want to be overtaken by the U.S. government.
Yep.
At all. I'm trying to find bro name because I forget his name.
The leader of the
the Branch Davidians.
The Branch Davidians. Yeah, man. Colts and I feel like another
David Koresh. That's his name.
David Koresh.
David Koresh.
Yeah, I feel like, one more point I wanted to add on in cults in general. I feel like almost in all occurrences of cults, they all got just like a evil
little stupid evil shit.
Evil vibe to them. But this is, I guess that's not all, they're could be linked to but in most ones in popular culture, at least like the more serious ones
Scientology.
Like that. Scientology. See, that's one that's not
that's a cult. That's a cult, bro.
But this is I seen a tweet.
You know what they believe?
Yeah.
That's a cult.
Yeah. Could be argued that they are. I seen but this is my flip side was I was trying to say like that cults don't even have to be evil. I seen on Twitter today that they trying to say Nick Cannon trying to start a cult. That's what he's on. If you've been paying attention,
that's not far fetched. That sounds about right to me, honestly. That don't sound crazy to you?
If you've been paying attention to Nick Cannon the last year or so, he's recently just had his 7th child with his 7th woman. If you keeping track at home, that brings him to a total of 9. And then also he had an interview today that I watched with JT and Young Miami where he inferred that there's more children on the way.
Oh my God. Yeah, he's crazy.
So eventually
he still got lupus?
Yeah.
He could keep fucking like that?
Apparently.
That's crazy.
So my take on it is Mr. Cannon,
do what you do, I guess.
His response on the episode today of his podcast was that he's doing this on purpose. He was not shying away from the fact he's intentionally doing this.
Is that Wild and Out Girls?
I think one of them was. It's just a lot. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, if you keep, and this is all in the last year. It's like in the last year. So,
And he ain't got to pay no child support.
this is, you definitely, on the flip side, like I was saying, in most ones in popular culture, you think of Colts having some evil undertone. Let me find out. Okay, I don't know what you're doing, but
I don't know what you got going on over there.
got going on there,
Mr. Incredible.
You try to build a legion of cannon. Legion of cannon.
What make people like? Maybe is it the isolation that make people join cults? Like, how can you be so like I don't even want to call you weak minded and weak willed, but you are.
That's a good point you bring up. I think people who join cults, it's the fact that they're looking for that support system,
for something
that they may not have, and it's also, whether you want to say it or not, it's also contributes to the point they can't be super smart if you join a cult, like when it like the ones we done reference, so easily swayed in opinion. Use a bunch of words that sound good with confidence. You got them.
Yeah,
bring you on board.
What do you think about Mormonism?
Is that a cult?
John Jacob Hybersmith? I don't know, bro. Name.
I think.
Yeah,
it's him.
John Jacob. I don't think it's Jacob. It's not Jacob Hybersmith, but I think it is like John Jacob or something. He dug up the shit and got. I don't know the fucking story. Honestly, it's the Book of Mormon is in every fucking hotel room. Though, you ever realize that with the Bible? Have you ever realized that?
No.
You never seen the Book of Mormon in your hotel?
I've seen it, but I don't think it was in everyone.
In everyone I've been in, I've seen that bitch.
I guess I haven't done enough research on
watch that
Mormonism
documentary on Netflix.
to say it's a cult, but it's definitely something they made me do. I do weird stuff.
Little weird, stupid, you shit. Shouts out BYU, you weird ass niggas.
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson.
What do you?
Yeah,
I think
they be signing contracts where they can't have sex.
Yeah,
why can't they have only the top niggas can have sex or so? I don't understand.
Yeah,
I watch Real Housewives Salt Lake City. It's some weird shit in Mormontown. Some really weird shit.
I don't watch Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. That's
that
how
shit
you know.
Shit go crazy. I watch Married to Medicine too.
Yeah, I had to do more research.
We're gonna circle back on that.
Yeah,
we're gonna spin the block on Mormonism.
Yeah, because I might bring it up next week. On
that's
some,
gonna be his whole shit.
I looked it up. It is a cult or it ain't a cult. So I'm gonna look. I'll be real. I know the basic rules of Mormonism. I'm like, oh yeah, tripping. And they all, I don't know. They all got a look to them, kind of like they just
like a purge look.
Almost, yeah. No offense and no Mormons who listen to this.
Hello.
But that's just an observation.
They're like super wealthy, extreme Jehovah's Witnesses.
That's what Tone label. I'm gonna do some more research for I
Mormon
officially.
knock on my door. You're either a Republican or a Mormon. Which is it?
Or both.
Or both.
No cap.
Mitt Romney ass nigga.
Mitt Romney. But yeah, man, that's our take on cults. They from what we have researched and seen in popular culture, they all weird, strange, violent for the most part. Nick Cannon, we don't know what you on yet, so I'm gonna leave that one up in there. Mormons, y'all too. I don't really know, but
I just thought Mitt Romney's dad was the governor of Michigan at one point.
It sure was.
And they're definitely.
There's Mormons here.
Is there? You met some before? I never met a Mormon. I never met a real life breathing Mormon.
He said like they don't breathe oxygen.
I don't know what they do. They do some. They've got multiple wives.
They do. But
they wives, they like the super fucked up American version of Islam almost.
Wow. Not your worst comparison, maybe.
I'm on a roll today. I missed y'all, little bros. We right back at it. Feel like we back.
Yeah,
they never left.
We are. Yeah, we back right in swing, man. But yeah,
they never left.
That's what we're gonna leave y'all with on the topics, man. Mormons, isolation.
Mormons. That was not a topic.
Cults. My bad. Cults, isolation, and oceans, man. That was the opening topics for episode 1 of season 3.
And got bro together with a hard push.
Almost broke his neck.
Hard ass push, almost gave CP3 whiplash. Bro laughed it off and everything. Bro got ejected.
Yeah.
But that shit's just weird, bro. You a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying?
Can't go for the sore loser.
You can't go for the sore. You just, what they lose, 4-1?
You're still a millionaire, bro.
You just lost 4-1.
They lost 4-2. But
4-2, whatever. You got to take that on the chin, my boy.
I was the same. I was the same way, but at the end of the day,
you wouldn't even do that in like high school.
I would never. That's
not even in high school.
It's not that unless
you're the hothead of the team.
Not even that. Unless you didn't hit me in the game.
Yeah,
unless you didn't punt. Now I'm
exactly.
getting my lick back.
Right.
But especially as a grown man who's a millionaire, can't be on there, bro.
This is a business, bro. This is your job.
Yeah, that's you.
Grow up.
You took it too far. But I'm also, like I said, I was on his head when he did it.
Yeah.
Then he apologized, and I'm a big supporter. If you genuinely are sorry for something you did, something like that can be fixed and resolved. Let's bygones be bygones.
My
We
fault,
move on.
bro. You dropped 40 on me, bro. I was heated.
I was heated, and he said that like a man. But and like I said, if you going to apologize, a lot of people need to learn how to apologize when they do stuff that's wrong, and
accountability.
Some people, they be whole adults and have kids and stuff.
They say sorry still.
Can't say sorry.
It's crazy.
Can't say sorry, man. That's what they be on, man.
She
They
looking
be,
at me like that for
I'm
so
just
hard.
saying,
Bitch,
man.
sorry.
Nah, you ain't do nothing,
fuck
man.
I
Just
do?
say it. I'm just saying, man. Accountability. You're right. But speaking of, since you referenced it, it is now the NBA Finals, man. And being that we are a Grand Rapids-based podcast, major shout out. I believe I said it weeks ago before mid-season. They was looking good. Shout out the Suns and shout out Grand Rapids' own Devin Booker for making it to the NBA Finals. You are currently up 1-0. 3 more to go, man.
Shout out for the shout out too to the city.
Yeah, shout out to if you were paying attention on social media or in sports, he recently was getting his finals presser, pre-finals, and reporter Jamal Spencer, I believe his name is, from Grand Rapids WZZM 13. Is that right? Oh, I thought you were looking at that wasn't his name. WZZM 13. Was at the presser, and then he's from Grand Rapids, and asked him a question about Devin Booker's upbringing here and how it shaped his game, and if he thought things would be different. And he gave a major shout out saying he learned the fundamentals here. And I referenced it is because people be so quick to, even before he did that, there was a lot of chatter about like, people were excited about Devin Booker.
Yeah.
People knew he was from here.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of chatter about like people like, he don't even acknowledge Grand Rapids.
Yeah, that's stupid.
And me knowing personally, like, he ain't never said nothing like that. Like, he never not supported. I know he supported. But then him, without even being acknowledged, he publicly shows you, I know where I'm from. So I thought that was cool. Like, he didn't have to do that. He could have easily,
floyded us.
Could have floyded us, but he genuinely is happy to be here. So,
Shout out you, champ. You don't owe niggas none.
You don't. And that's the thing. Devin Booker don't either. But
he showed the love.
He shows love because he embraces, God bless me. And he embraces where he's from. So big shout out to y'all, man. 3 more to go. Suns and 4.
Sons and 4, pussy.
Bring it home, man. It's you deserve it. It's big for the city.
Yeah.
I hope we can have a parade or something here, just to acknowledge his feat, because we don't got no NBA champions, do we? Elton Brand or not?
Chris Kaman never won one. Chris Kaman never won one. No, he played for the fucking Clippers for a long time. He never won a fucking championship.
I don't think bro got one.
He got a lot of Mackers though.
Yeah. I watched you. He was getting bucketed on one I watched. But anyways, yeah, shout out D-Book, shout out to Suns, man, bring it home, grab his finest.
We got the next Kobe.
We got the next
right out of here, right to the GR.
But they say they say he don't like that. We got the next Devin Booker.
That's they say they don't like that.
But no, he didn't. But shit, I'm me. I play like
the
Kobe.
Comparison's nice.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I was watching him last night. He was doing some Kobe-esque shit though.
Faders, gamers.
Get to your spot. Get to your spot.
It's beautiful. Yeah, man. Shout out y'all. That's a wrap, folks. Episode 1 of season 3. We got a great lineup of guests coming. I promise it's gonna probably be our best guest season. Well, not probably. It will be our best guest season this far. It's been fun being back with y'all, man.
Sir.
Can't wait to see y'all
grab
for
your
episode 2,
D-Book jerseys and grab that. Listen to the pod pack.
No,
or to my fault. It's pod pack too, but it's the summer pack.
Listen to the summer pack.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing but the summer pack. Bro, be fried.
July 16th.
July 16th.
Listen to the summer pack. Goofy.
spicy. These lights in my face got my head real light. Big boys in the city, so you wanna be like me. TBR boys, this ain't JRE. She call me daddy, so I turn her to a freak. No TMG, this TBR. Licked her down good, so she let me get the car. Whose burger of the week is it?